it up for Mr. Locario.
What's going on? It's your boy Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? And I'm sitting here chilling with Destiny. Is that your name, right?
Hey, well, my name is Shanique, but my true self, my real self is Destiny.
Okay.
Destiny
okay.
Love. Reverend.
Okay. All right, so I just want to ask you a few questions, about men and women in relationships. You know what I'm saying? Because the other day I was chilling, I was talking to a friend, and I was trying to tell her that women are more flaky than men. You understand? Like, men actually, we do all the work. We try to go out there and get a date. And then women just flake out just because they're feeling not sexy that day, or they just don't feel like it. You know what I mean? Like, what's that about? What's your...
Okay, well, the reason... I can understand that. I can see why, you look at it that way, that women are more flakier than men. And I think that's because in this society, obviously, we're taught that, men are supposed to be the go-getters, and women are supposed to be just chaste. Right. So we're used to that. We're used to just going outside and not saying anything, just standing there and getting attention, getting a flock of men. So it's really easy for us. For men, it's
just
not. Right. It's really not easy for us to flake, but just to get attention. So it's like we don't have to go out with you.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
But the question is, doesn't a mature person, right, when they make a decision, they stick to it?
Right.
Okay,
so okay, I get what you're saying now. Right. So a lot of the times it's because a lot of women feel either of these things. Either we feel like we're not obligated, and if we do flake, that means we don't really like you. That's number one. Because if we're into you, we're not gonna flake. Right. That's just that's just what it is. But if we do flake on you, especially if we don't let you know, like, oh hey, I won't be able to make it, or something came up, we just don't, that woman probably doesn't have respect for that man, or, we're speaking about women in general. Technically every woman is different, but overall sense, if a woman flakes, she's just not into you. She probably doesn't respect you as a man.
So why would a woman even bother to say yes to a guy? If she's gonna
maybe at that moment she probably just had a breakup. It could be various reasons. She probably just had a breakup. She probably needs a distraction, a rebound. She's bored. So, it could be so many different things. It depends on the situation.
And so, do you think that? Because I always hear women get upset when guys have sex with them and never call them again. What do you think about that? Is that cool?
Well, not that it's cool or not, but that's the woman's fault. First of all, when you meet a guy or whatever, you're not supposed to have any expectations. That's for both women and men. So a lot of women, we often have expectations because women, first of all, girls are taught when they're younger that your whole existence is to just have a guy or to be with a guy. Right. You know what I mean? So this is why women are more in competition with one another. Right. And, if a guy doesn't call him back, it's like the end of the world. Like, oh my God, he's not calling back. I need to be with this one person, so that's why we kind of, I guess, feel away or getting our feelings if, a guy doesn't call us back or something like that. But
do you think it's fair though? Because I'm thinking of it like this. If a woman is not obligated to keep her dates with the dude, you understand? Isn't it like a guy's not obligated to call her back or care? You understand?
Yeah, I mean, it goes both ways. Right. No one is obligated to do anything for anybody. And I think that's the fault in with both sexes, you know what I'm saying? We feel like, women, it's just a whole...
See, I think that's different. I think it's different, why? With the men and the women, because if a woman flakes, I think that's worse than if a guy doesn't call back after sex. Because
why do you think it's worse?
You know why it's worse? Because if a man and woman have sex, they both had something. You understand? They both got something. If I plan a date and I take time out,
no. I'm gonna stop you right there. Okay. When a woman and man have sex, a lot of times, believe it or not, a lot of women never even had an orgasm before.
That's their fault.
A lot of grown women never had an orgasm. So they may feel like, okay, I'm not getting anything from this. And a lot of women only have sex with a guy because they feel like, okay, a lot of them feel like, oh, I have to do this. I have to have sex with this guy.
But whose fault is it that she didn't have an orgasm?
It's both their fault.
No.
It's both their fault. Because the man is not doing his job. As he probably doesn't know how to work his thing. Which
but see, it's to when you have sex with someone and they have an orgasm, it's all coming from them. You're assisting them, but it's not really the other person's fault. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess you could say that, but I feel like a lot of women, they put I don't want to use the word trust, but they put a lot of their, they just like basically expect this guy to make them come there.
But it's not him though. It's on. You know why a lot of women don't orgasm? Because they're all in their head when they're having sex, so they're not relaxed enough to orgasm. Right.
So that's the thing. That goes back to the way we were taught. Right. You know what I mean? Like, obviously men were taught differently when they were boys, and women were taught differently when they were girls. Right. First of all, women were taught when they were girls not to even like sex.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we're not even supposed to like. So this is why, like, a lot of times when a guy approaches us with sex or whatever, it's kind of like, oh my God, you want me to have sex? Right. Like, oh, what? That's why my whole thing is to get women to embrace it more.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of women, they feel ashamed.
But see, you know what's funny though? You ever notice, like, when a guy has sex with a woman and he can't get it up, like, they don't ever blame the woman, right?
Well, that's what happened to me, so I don't know. When the woman doesn't get the orgasm,
it's the man's fault. You see what I'm saying, right?
Well, I think they'll blame it. The woman will blame it on the guy too. Like if the guy can't get it up, they'll blame it on him.
So since the blame is on the guy, which it should be, when a woman doesn't orgasm, who should the blame be on?
It should be on her. It should be on her, and I get why you say that. But the reality is that women don't feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Women don't feel that way. Women feel like, okay, you're the guy, you're the giver, or the one that's giving to me, the one that's coming to me. Right. So you're
supposed to give me the orgasm, right?
Like, yeah, right. Basically, when in reality is, women need to get to know themselves. They need to get to know their own body, need to learn how to pleasure themselves first. Right. And then that's when they can attract a man who would know how to pleasure them anyway.
I agree.
So.
I agree on that. Okay, so listen, we're gonna end off there. We got my homegirl Destiny. Aren't you coming out with a book or something later?
Yes, I'm coming out with a book. It's called How to Be a Confident Hoe.
Oh shit, we gotta
very
get you
controversial.
Back to talk about that.
Okay, so the word hoe and slut and whore is very like, those are very negative stereotypes,
right.
So what my book is gonna do, gonna break those negative stereotypes, and have women more so embrace that, because to me, what a hoe is technically a woman who is free to do whatever she wants, whenever she wants, without the permission from anybody else. A lot of women nowadays are very scary, I should say. They're scared of this label. Oh, don't call, I'm not a hoe because I have a boyfriend So I'm like, you're a grown woman. You are free to do whatever you want with whomever you want. And if you have 300 sexual partners, as long as you're protecting yourself, as long as you know you're safe, you know your status, you should be fine. You are your own person.
I agree.
You know what I mean? In this society,
we need more enlightened women. Out here, but you know what I'm saying. But listen, we're gonna go, guys. Make sure you click the link below. We're gonna have Destiny back soon, and we are out of here, people. Yay! Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone.
Bye.
Alright, now before you click off this video, I need you to do 3 quick things. First, I need you to click the link below to send me your questions, because if you have any questions, I'll answer them in a video. 2, click the link under that to get my free ebook, The Magnificent 10 Crucial Dating Tips for Men. Gives you 10 tips on how to attract beautiful women. And number 3, I want you to click the link under that to go to badboymembership.com, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video tutorials every month. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.